trying to grind. It's like just right down here.
I usually wake up around 6 and then start the day, kind of make some coffee, and then if it's a weekday, I get my daughter's stuff ready for school. And then me and my wife will just take her to school. And then once we drop off, we kind of like go off and do each thing that we planned for the day. My wife is a professional athlete too, and her schedule is really similar to mine. If she has to do her thing, I'll just kind of stay at home and take care of everything we got to take care of at home. And if I'm out, then we just kind of can trade off like that. So far, it's been really nice. Like, it's a lot of planning. We plan our day throughout. Like, usually the night before, we'll just talk whatever each of us have planned for the day, and then like schedule it out like that. Since having kids, for sure, the skate structure of the day has changed quite a lot. Like, I think mostly it's the day ending a little bit earlier, so I'm always trying to get out and film and skate with someone like on the earlier side of the day and then be done so I can do pickup or help cook dinner or do a fun afternoon activity with my kids. Moving from Copenhagen to California, in the beginning I felt spoiled, or I was acting spoiled by just being like, oh, you can always do this like tomorrow. Copenhagen, whenever it's nice, not windy, whatever, a perfect day to skate, you're trying to really make sure that everyone's involved and everyone's like trying to get their clip that day because you got to make the most of it. But then now after having kids, I only have the days that I can go skate all day, so I'm trying to make the most out of those. So it almost reminds me of that same structure of being like, you got to get it while you can. But then that novelty kind of wore off after a while living there too, you know. In Copenhagen, I was doing the skate park construction with the company FSR. We would go all over Denmark and build parks and live at the job site Monday to Friday and just like work gnarly hours. For sure, being able to have this sense of responsibility and work, but it also taught me how to show up on time, and like when you have to deliver, you have to show up and deliver and do your job. And I think that's a pretty big blessing to have that experience before turning pro or getting paid to skate, because it's really easy to get lost in this type of no schedule, no like daily routine. Being used to that, I kind of tried to carry that over into my skating and treating skating as a job, but then also not taking for granted that you get to do what you love and getting paid for that.
Oh, shit! Did you see that? Oh my god!
Dude.
It felt like a 5-second fall.
In my free time, I like to go surfing. Pretty much the only hobby I have now that I really enjoy, where it feels the same as skating, and it's something that I'm just as obsessed with doing. I think being in the water is like a really nice way of, like, it feels like meditative, and you're being outdoor. Something that I picked up later in life, so it was kind of like, it felt like for me to rediscover skating and like getting to learn that, because I sucked at it in the beginning, and then you had to like work your way up and get the skills and the ability. And then being able to do it now is just so fun, and I think something that I'll just do for the rest of my life. I did the Suicide First Aid training with the Ben Raemers Foundation, and it was really helpful and insightful, and I liked the course a lot. I definitely like noted a lot of things through past situations in my life that I could like resemble or recognize, and it's nice to learn more about these situations that I can, for future, hopefully never have to use, but just being able to encourage these talks about this hard matter of depression and suicide.
hung the fuck up on that. The last one.
I liked how the course made me reflect and think about how we as skaters will go months at a time without talking to someone that's a really close friend of ours, because everyone's traveling and just in different cities, and we have friends all over the world. And it was a reminder that even though on a daily day I'm really busy and caught up with doing my own thing, checking in on a friend that you haven't talked to in a while could like change their whole day. Checking in on each other is just super important, and maintaining the bond of all the friendship that we create all over the world.
Out of breath now.
One of the things that really struck me as seemed like one of the most important lessons from the course is just that you should never be afraid to talk about suicide, because it is the scariest thing to talk about, or to feel like talking about it. And the course just encourages that if you bring it up, you're already that much closer to this step of having the conversation and being able to help that person, where if you wait for them to confine to you, it might already be like too far gone, and bringing it up sooner than later is like the greatest thing you can do. Yeah, I would definitely recommend it for people to do. Helping people out of depression, certain things, and kind of maybe just creating this camaraderie about having the conversation and being more open about depression and mental health talks. I think the course is like spotlighting everything around that. It's great. I trust in all my closest friends to have these type of conversations, so I feel really privileged to be able to talk with my friends like that, and I just hope that everyone around me feels the same way, that they can come and talk to me about that also, because I will always be open to have these conversations.
Just wanted to film one because Ben had sick frontside inverts. Mine are not that sick.